Dear children, this is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics, the Nandal Public School. Today I will discuss about motionless straight line part 4. In this problem, they given one equation, that is displacement equation. X equal to 8 plus 12t minus t power 3. So this is the equation. We can find retardation when velocity becomes 0. That is the condition. When velocity becomes 0, that is the condition. Okay, so first step we have to find velocity. After that, second step we can equate that velocity equation 0. We can get time t value. Okay, so after that we can find acceleration at t value something. Okay, so now this is retardation. Understand? Okay, so displacement is 8 plus 12t minus t power 3. So how we can find velocity? Differentiation of displacement. Velocity v is equal to d by dt of x is equal to velocity, that is equal to d by dt of 8 plus 12t minus t cubed. Okay, v is equal to 8 d by dt of 8 plus 12 into d by dt of t minus d by dt of t cubed. Understand? It is number, it becomes 0 plus 12 d by dt 1 minus this t power 3 will becomes 3 into t square because x power n becomes n into x power n minus 1. T power 3 means 3 into t power 2 minus 1, 3t square. Understand? Like that we have to get that equation. Okay, understand? So finally we can get velocity equation 12 minus 3t square. 12 minus 3t square. Understand? So this is equation 1. This is equation 2. So according to question, velocity becomes 0. If velocity becomes 0, find retardation. So according to question, v equal to 0 means 12 minus 3t square is equal to 0. 3t square is equal to 12. 3 ones, 3 fours. Then t square is equal to 4. T is equal to 2. Understand? Then we have to find acceleration. A is equal to d by dt of v. Okay, so what is the velocity? A is equal to d by dt of velocity. V is equal to 12 minus 3t square. 12 minus 3t square. Understand? A is equal to d by dt of 12 minus 3 into d by dt of t square. A is equal to 0 minus 3 into t square. T power 2 means 2t. Okay, differentiation. 2 into t. 3 into 2 into t. A is equal to minus 6t. So what is t value? T value 2. We can get A is equal to 6 into 2 minus 12 meters per second square. Okay, this minus indicates retardation. Negative indicates retardation. Now answer is 12 meter per second square. 12 meter per second square is the answer. 12 meters. They given equation x equal to 9t square minus t cubed. 9t square minus t cubed. Understand? T power 3. This is the equation. They given displacement x equal to 9t square minus t cubed. Okay. See here. So what we have to find displacement at maximum speed. Displacement at maximum speed. We have to find same displacement if constant velocity or maximum speed. Understand? That is maximum speed. Maximum speed means dv by dt becomes 0. dv by dt becomes 0 means acceleration 0. Okay, maximum speed means acceleration 0. So at when acceleration 0, we have to find this maximum displacement. We have to find x max when maximum speed. If maximum speed means dv by dt becomes 0. dv by dt becomes 0. Okay. So x equal to, this is displacement. Displacement x equal to 9t square minus t cubed. This is equation 1. Okay. Next, velocity. Velocity v is equal to d by dt of x. Okay, understand? d by dt of 9t square minus t cubed. Okay, v is equal to 9 into d by dt of t square minus d by dt of t cubed. Understand? V is equal to 9. T square. T square means 2t. T square means d by dt of t square means 2 into t power 2 minus 1, that is equal to 2t. 9 into 2t minus t cubed means 3 into t power 3 minus 1, 3t square. 3t square. Understand? Rearrange this. Velocity is equal to 18t minus 3t square. Okay. So this is equation 2. This is equation 2. Understand? Next, acceleration. Acceleration A is equal to d by dt of v. d by dt of what is v? 18t minus 3t square. Okay, understand? A is equal to 18 into d by dt of t minus 3 into d by dt of t square. Understand? So A is equal to 18 into 1 minus 3 into t square means 2t. Okay, understand? A is equal to 18 minus 60. Understand? According to question, A becomes 0. According to question, A becomes 0 from the question. from question. Okay, we can write 18 minus 60 is equal to 0. 60 is equal to 18. 6 ones, 6 threes are. T is equal to 3. Understand? T is equal to 3. This T value we can substitute in equation 1. T is equal to 3 in equation 1. X is equal to 9 into 3 square minus 3 cubed. Okay, 9 into 3 square means 9, 81 minus 3 cubed, 27. Okay, 81 minus 27 is equal to 54 meters. Understand? 54 meters. The maximum displacement is 54 when it reaches maximum speed. Velocity time graphs for an uniform acceleration. Velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. See here, what is graph? Graph is the pictorial representation of a particle or object of particular parameters. Here, coming to velocity time graph, first one, zero acceleration. First condition is zero acceleration. When zero acceleration occurs, so when the body moves constant velocity is constant, x axis, y axis. So x axis we can take always time, be careful. So the velocity we have to take along y axis. Okay, zero acceleration means constant velocity means the rate of change of displacement is same at every second. Velocity of the body does not change with time. Coming to second one. Okay, V does not change with time. Coming to second one, positive acceleration. Positive acceleration means we can say that is uniform. See, uniform acceleration. Okay, so for uniform or positive acceleration, we can have graphs is like this: time x-axis, velocity y-axis. The graph is the line passing from the origin. Means equal change in velocity in equal change in interval of time. Understand? Equal interval of time. So another one means this having initial velocity 0, V initial 0 means here point 0, 0. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. Okay, positive acceleration for a particle some initial velocity. some initial velocity. Understand? So this is initial velocity, V initial. Okay, positive acceleration of a graph for a body which having initial velocity. Okay, understand? If initial velocity is there, the graph starting from y-intersect. Okay, at point where the y-intersect take place, where the y-intersect take place. Increasing acceleration. The graphs for increasing acceleration. Increasing acceleration. Okay, so consider a particle and consider a graph. X-axis, y-axis, always here we can take time. Here velocity. Okay, for increasing acceleration means the speed or the velocity of the particle increases continuously. Understand? Like this. Okay, increases continuously. Okay, next for this negative acceleration. Negative acceleration. Negative acceleration. Okay, consider a particle. Negative acceleration means the speed of the particle or velocity of the particle is continuously decreasing. Understand? If time increases, the speed or velocity decreases like this. Okay, understand? Time increases, but speed or velocity decreases. Understand? This is the main reason. So for negative acceleration graph, another one is there. Another one. Okay, like this. Time, velocity. Time, velocity. This is x. This is y-axis. Understand? Okay, these are the graphs for if particle is having zero acceleration, increasing acceleration, negative acceleration, like that. See here what happened. So just the graphs we can use in +1. So how the particle which is in uniform or non-uniform, which is having negative acceleration or positive acceleration, with the help of graph we have to know how the particle having in which type of motion, which type of acceleration. Okay, so just you know it. Okay, just you remember it. Okay, so how we can use mathematical calculation? So I will discuss with a few minutes. Within a few seconds I will start. Into features are key points of graph. Key points. Key points of graph. Okay, see here. In this case, first we will know slope and area. Slope and area. So in any kind of graph, we can have two axes, that is x and y. Understand? So we can have some points 0, 0. Say we can take one graph x1, y1, x2, y2. Understand? Okay, so if any graph is look like this, okay, how we can find slope means, so we can draw parallel and perpendicular line at a different 2 points. Okay, understand? We have to take like this. Understand? So slope, this is time and this is velocity. Okay, slope means say it is denoted delta t. This part denoted delta v. Understand? So slope means change in y part delta v by change in x part delta t. Understand? So in this way we have to find slope. Always the part change in y-axis divided by the part change in x-axis means delta y by delta x. Understand? In mathematics we can write y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Okay, so sometimes we can say that is tan theta. Here we can have some angle which makes some angle. From that we have to find slope. Okay, so you will know, you remember it. Very important one. Slope means like this. Okay, understand? And area. Okay, coming to area. So consider a graph x and y axis. Suppose the graph is look like this. Okay, consider one example, v. Understand? So in this graph, how we can find the area? This type of graphs, how we can find the area? Okay, we make the arrangement of graph in a particular shape. Okay, so by observing here there is no shape. Okay, so by dividing this portion into 2 parts, we can have 2 different surfaces. Here triangle, here rectangle. Okay, so with the help of the formulas, we have to find the area and adding both rectangular and triangle. Understand? So in this way, we have to find the area. Understand? Area of triangle and area of rectangle. Understand? Okay, so here how we can find the area means this is time, this is velocity, velocity. Understand? So with the help of area is equal to length into breadth. Understand? V into t. Understand? In this way we have to find some different variables from the graphs, which is very important for NEET JEE. Understand? NEET JEE. Okay, so now coming to main key points. First point. Okay, slope of displacement time graph will give slope of displacement time graph will give velocity or speed. Understand? Slope of xt graph will give velocity. Understand? Second one, slope of velocity time graph. Okay, here velocity or speed time graph. Understand? It will give acceleration. Okay, understand? Slope of displacement time graph will give velocity or speed. Slope of velocity time graph will give acceleration. Understand? Coming to third one, area. Area under the velocity time graph. Okay, area under the velocity time graph will use displacement. Understand? Next, fourth one, area under the acceleration and time graph will give velocity. Understand? Very important one. Very important one. Okay, so here they given one graph based on that first one, displacement in first 3 seconds. First question is displacement in first 3 seconds. Okay, see here, here we have to find displacement. Here velocity and time graph it is. Velocity and time graph it is. Displacement in first 3 seconds means like this. Okay, so what is this graph? Graph first, velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. Understand? So velocity time graph. How we can find displacement? How we can find area of VT graph will use displacement. Understand? Area of velocity time graph will use displacement. Understand? So here A, B, C, point C, like that. Okay, so area of VT graph, displacement X is equal to, what is the formula? This area. Okay, 1/2 base into height. Understand? So this is look like a triangle, half B into H. Understand? 1/2. What is the base? Base 3. Base 3 into height 30. Height 30. Understand? 2 ones, 2 15s, 15 3s, 45 meters. Understand? Okay. So the area of this triangle will use the displacement in first 3 seconds. First 3 seconds means 1, 2, 3. Okay, understand? The area under this triangle, this graph will use displacement in first 3 seconds is 45 meters. 45 meters. Coming to second one. Second question. Please copy from the board. Coming to second question. Second question. Acceleration. How we can find acceleration? So in VT graph, velocity time graph, how we can find acceleration? Okay, so in VT graph, slope VT graph, slope will use the acceleration. Okay, acceleration is equal to slope is equal to, how we can find that slope? We can say V2 minus V1 divided by T2 minus T1. Okay, understand? See here, at position A here will use T1 comma V1. Here T2 comma V2, T2 comma V2. Okay, so here T1 means 0, V1 means 30 meter per second. Next, here T2 means 3 seconds. Next, V2 means velocity here, velocity 0. Understand? We can substitute these values. V2 minus 0 minus 30 divided by 3 minus 0 minus 30 by 3 minus 10. Okay, meter per second square. Understand? Minus 10 meter per second square means this is a retardation, negative acceleration. Understand? Already we have to discuss if the graph is downward means that is negative acceleration.